home of the Bears. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. Off we go from Soldier Field. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A play fake. Now Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's complete. It's Odunze. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So the key to these off-tackle style run plays, Mike, is you can't allow penetration. You cannot allow the defenders to get in your backfield, because when they do, the play really has no chance and you end up going backwards.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. DJ Moore. Touchdown Bears. That is the first touchdown of the new year. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Reuben hit the light. There for the tackle. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll manage only a couple. Jalen Johnson up front his corner spot to make the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down, 3 to go. Back to throw is Prescott. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Tremaine Edmonds He's pinned to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be taken in by Durham Smythe. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Chicago.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath.
And Swift loses the football. And it looked like one of the Bears was able to get in there. He did, so the ball stays with Chicago.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd half goes for a 1st down.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
Taken down by DeMolin Clark. A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
It's metal, brain corrodes.
3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. To the right side, caught by Burton. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On play action. Here's Williams. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Donovan Izaraku having success early in his career. His second sack in these first few weeks of the season. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
It almost seemed to me before the snap, Mike, that the quarterback was expecting man coverage, and then after the snap, the defense fell into zone, and it just completely mixed them up. You can see he's staring down his receiver, and frankly, I think he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
That is caught by the tight end. Cole Kmet, touchdown, Chicago.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First down. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
First down, it's Swift. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
The 11-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
4. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw, it's Williams. Crush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and short yardage. Here's Williams. So going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
will start on the ground. He'll take this forward for about 5.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott now. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 18.
Pickens, first catch, and that's good for a first down. We are through 1. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as they've got it with 1st and 10. Middle they go. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 19 yards for the 2nd straight play. They are rolling. Another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll let this go for Pickens. To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Cowboys 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They're down and 3. Throwing is Williams. That's caught outside. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, It's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Throwing on second down. Williams. That pass is caught by Burton. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of...
And he will get into the end zone. Rose Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On second down, it's Dak. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Third and short. Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Prescott from the gun on third down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. It is 2nd and 6. They'll throw again. Dak. And that ball led him too far, maybe too long. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
His pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Prescott again. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He'll be forced outright. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. That's the wrong play. On the corner blitz, he busts in there to make the play.
I really like what I see out of this defense. Definitely playing with a little bit more sense of urgency, especially after falling down here in the first half. They desperately needed that sack, and they got to just continue to get stops and get off the field.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Complete to Swift. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man down the field is Turpin. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
He'll let this go for Pickens. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Gordon.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Second down, they need 7. A play fake. Now Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Somebody got a boy, I know. Somebody got a boy, I tell you. Watch boy.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
47. Yeah, here we go.
First down, Prescott. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go, 46.
Second down, Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
It is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Owens.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On third down, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
To return, it is Turpin. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
Pistol now for Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he will score. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. And they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They will run it over center with Swift. He'll work forward for a couple. Damone Clark there to get him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second down, it's Williams. Forced out to his right. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he goes up top looking for Kmet.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Bears sending out their punt team as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Now a run on first down. Finding room at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Duvernay on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
What is going on?
On first and 10, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll come up here, first and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. To the left side, he's got Kmet, and he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
On first down, they'll go with an option right. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 20, here's second down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. To the right side, caught by Burton. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll look the middle, and he's got his man complete. Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. And he'll take it on in. Rashad Johnson, touchdown Chicago. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
the return, here's Turpin. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First down, and they'll run.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Prescott. Now is short one, caught by the tight end, Johnson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Prescott throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, Prescott. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? We're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That is caught downfield by Odunze. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Catch and made. It's Burden. He's got room at the 30. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It's a big play when they needed it the most. Not even 40 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Williams to the air once more. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
2 on the play.
This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
He'll try and throw. Here's Williams. This one caught at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
No movement from the kicking team to break this tie. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. This one is caught. On 4th and goal, they deliver. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. Santa for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bears will go up by 7.
Makes the score Bears 35.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll give on the ground, and he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle this situation. Do they try to slow play this and try to score without giving the ball back, or do they try to strike as quickly as possible? So first things first, they got to convert this 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Prescott. Open man left side. He's got it. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. Into the hands of Pickens. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Pickens once again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Play action now. Prescott. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Duvernay on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough.
That ball intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll stick to the ground. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run. And they've got it on the ground. The mark will come at the 13. But it's a new set of downs. First down picked up.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole. And he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
We are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to move out in front. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys.
I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manopon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's $1 smoothie pass. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
Jumbo jet.